about.
Hello guys, how are you guys doing today? It's Nasdera here again. So today I have my colleague with me and we'll be talking about the ways to make money and also the things you should not invest your time and your money in. Example, this Brad and this Ponzi scheme that we do these days. So stay tuned and listen to our conversation. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Martins,
Yes,
why
ma'am.
do you love money?
Okay, why I love money is because money is the most personal thing to everybody. Very, very personal. The most personal thing to every human being is money. One of the most personal. So, if I don't love money, I won't actually get to explore with it. If I don't love it, if I don't love to make it, I won't enjoy life per se because if you don't make money is like a language that everybody must speak.
Okay.
So I must have to enjoy what I must enjoy what I love to do, what I love to do. So basically that's why I actually enjoy talking about. I have passion because I've seen poverty deal high. What poverty can do to people. It can make them behave next to animals. So that's what gives me this passion for talk about and light.
So people always talk about I can stay at home and make my own money without a job. How can you make money without having a job, Mr. Martin?
How to make money at home without having a job. Sometimes I reason why do people just stay like this and just. There are three things you need to know about money. That number one, you have to be intelligent, financially intelligent. And if your journey of making money wants to start, or anyway, you have to start asking yourself, first of all, where am I coming from? Number two, where am I right now? And number three, where am I heading to? The understanding of these three now make you know, okay, now that I'm in this place, how far have I gone? What are the necessary steps I need to get to where I'm going to? And that's what should determine what to now. That's what should determine how you make it. Because your present destination, your present location may be maybe you are a first son or a first daughter from any family, and maybe the pressure is on you to actually take care of your love. So you have to start on time to now say, okay, now that I'm in this position, in the next 4 or 5 years, where am I supposed to be? Where am I supposed to be? So now, if you now picture that, then you now come down and say, okay, right now, I have to start making necessary steps. Like, I have to start taking necessary steps. And those should be behind what drives you as a person. What drives you? What's your passion? It may not necessarily, like now, what's a job? A job, I don't really subscribe to a human being having a job. Job, I heard one of my mentors on my tell me that the meaning of job means JOB means just over broke. Just over broke. I know what it means for somebody to be just over broke. Just over broke means somebody owns your time. Somebody determines what to do with your time, and at the end, you don't really get they don't give you more time in the essay. What they give you is just money. What you call salary. You understand? So making money is quite a different kind of mindset from a regular job seeking kind of person. So anybody that wants to stay at home, I want to make money, I'm not against it. I'm only saying what drives you to that. What is that particular thing that drives you?
Talked about what drives you and he mentioned about determination and the rest of them.
Yeah.
You don't have savings, you don't have business, and you have determination and you have confidence. How can it help you to make money? Just determination and confidence without savings and business. Okay, reason okay.
Okay. Well, business. In going into business, there are three bus stops. I call it three bus stops. Three bus stops. Financial bus stops. You may be, of course, everybody. Dangote was never born. Dangote was never born with money in his hand. There was something. So he went through a journey. So anybody can go through that same journey. It's that same journey of number one. I said it before, identifying where you are. and then depending where you are going. Now there's something called the bus stops you take for your journey. Bus stop places you stop and get recharged. The first bus stop is the bus stop of financial intelligence. Now that's actually that's what made me answer this question you asked me. Financial intelligence is one that first of all understanding the language. Money has a language, and the language it speaks the language. It speaks the language, and it's only those that understand it that hears it. It speaks the language, and sometimes you think you are holy, you are righteous. You don't know that the only problem you have is that you don't understand the language. That's where financial intelligence comes in. You have to pursue, chase the knowledge of money. Like you have to know what is the purpose of money. And I will summarize financial intelligence is a very big something to talk about, but I can summarize it in a few statements. I was listening to a Chinese billionaire, and he said money has to foolish people. Money has just one function, which is spend. Foolish people, money is just for spending. But he said to average people, money has two functions. Average people, money has just two functions: for spending and for saving. So an average person at least supposed to know that he's supposed to save. At least anybody that comes to your hand is supposed to shop it, just give. But for him, that's an average person. Now he said the smart people know that money has three functions. Three words. Three people. One, spending. Two, savings. Investing. That's what smart people, and he didn't end here. He said wise people now know that money has four functions. Number one, spending. Number two, saving. Number three, investing. And number four. Yeah. Yes. It's only wise people that know that one. If you are wise, you know that. If you are not wise, you won't know that one. You think that money is just for me. But we'll get there. But that's the financial intelligence. I think I've answered that financial. Then the second bus stop is financial planning. Oh God, you may know everything in the world, you may know everything, but basically you may not know. The next step now after knowing is planning. You now know that money has four functions. Now you are now wise. Now the next thing that will distinguish you now from others is you have to learn to plan. Plan every money you spend. Don't give in to impulsive spending. One of the things that kill people, that keeps people in constant brokenness, is impulsive spending. When you spend out of plan. One is a loyal servant. If you have someone that knows the language of money, it's a very loyal servant. Any message you send it goes. If you send it on a bad message, it brings bad answer. If you send a very good message, it brings a very good answer. And it can only do that if there is a plan. You have to financially plan. You have to sit down and say, okay, it's not necessarily about how much you make. Money managers don't really care about how much that they make. What they actually care about is what they do before crossing the line. This is a different ballgame. You worrying about how much is, you may actually earn more and still spend it crazy. You not will spend it well, but rather now with that money you've gotten, you now think of how to now share it within those four functions that you have to now learn how to plan your money. You know, say, okay, I'll spend this amount, I'll save this amount, I'll invest this amount, and I'll do this. All must be in plan. Like you must plan it. That's exactly what attracts money. That's the very thing. That's the very habit that attracts money. When you sit down, the one that even if it's 1,000 naira, you don't just spend it anyhow. You say, okay, this goes for this goes for the first function, this goes for the second one, this goes for the third one, this goes for the fourth one. You have now attained that form. That's now planning. It's on paper. The last post of is financial discipline. That's what show plan. Because that can be difficult sometimes. Carrying out your plan that you bring, like you've actually put down for yourself before, it's now difficult for you to actually carry it out because one or two distractions will come up. But at the same time, the ability for you to stick to that's why it's called financial discipline. Discipline yourself to follow your plan. And yes.
So we've learned the 4 functions, like you said, about making, how to make money, how you spend, you should be conscious, savings, investing, and lastly, giving. Please, if you want to be wise, you have to follow these 4 functions. Now, let's talk about this brand that does happen. Why do people focus on Ponzi scheme? You just stay at home, you do your tax, you make money, and now it has crashed, you say they are wicked. What do you have to say about it, Mr. Matheus?
Okay, Brad. Oh. Well, when I saw, for me to just tell my little experience with Brad, when I got the information about Brad and I saw the way he was paying people, I had to go into deep studies about it, like serious deep studies, like just to understand how, what how does it operate? Because one of the rules of investment is investing your money. You must understand, you must understand what you're putting your money in. It's not you might or you might not lose it. So whatever you want to invest in, you must ensure you understand it. Understand what are the products you have, what are the services they are creating. So I saw it, I was like, yes, it's paying people, but definitely it's not my kind of business. Because my kind of business is they're supposed to be the product, it's supposed to be a service that's supposed to be exchanged for the money. Now, they called it subscribing to YouTube channel, which is not bad, but at that point, I feel in our world today, it's right in our country, Nigeria. That kind of business cannot flourish here. Because if you want to base your wealth in tech business, you have to look at where the infrastructure is. In Nigeria, we don't really have infrastructure to make the tech business work. And that's why if tech businesses start flooding into Nigeria, so if you are putting your money into it, you're not getting ground. You're not getting that ground because of no power. For a technical business, number one, the contract has 24 hours life. Yes, the contract has 24 hours life. So basically, I saw the whole thing. I said, well, even though it's paying, good luck to those that are paying. And I advised them, please, as it's paying, you save. I was telling them the thing. So the wise ones are saved. The wise ones are saved.
I'm not sure I'm among the wise ones that are saved.
The wise ones are saved. We may not really have felt it. Because it was always brought to my house there. The wise ones save as they are paying you. Don't just be greedy. Just share. You know, if you imagine this, if you have financial intelligence, you share your money. Even though Brad can crash one day, bang, you have savings, you have investment. You have your savings squad, you have investment squad. So I saw it, but I just said, well, it's not my kind of business, but those of you that are in it, good luck with you, God bless you. Now that it has crashed, I want people to really now understand that money is exchanged for value. Should I say that again? Money is exchanged for values. Values. The word value is a simple word, but very hard to understand. What is value? Value is anything that solves a problem. Yes. So anytime you solve a problem, that's value you are creating. And once you create that value, you can pay to get that value from it. And that's why Jeff Bezos is the man. Because he added value to logistics. He helps people just to transport something from one place to another. You know, I'm hearing Amazon now is the worth of Amazon is in trillions now, $1 trillion. So it's just about value. So as a person, if you know how to create value around you, and value is very simple to identify, because what is the common problem? What is the common problem around this? What thing can I just bring to solve one? I mean, funny enough, you don't even need to solve all. You're never created to solve one problem. But at least identify what you can solve, create a business out of it, and money is attractive. So for me, for those that Brad messed up, I really want to feel sorry for them. But they should not have, at least they should watch this
I
video.
accept
and
that was a victim. I was a victim, I cried.
they should watch this video and and get some inspiration.
So the next question is, people that depend on Ponzi scheme, are they to be classified as lazy? Because our parents go out there, they work for money tonight. If they don't sell today, if they sell today, glory be to God. But we are just there doing our tasks. Are we to be classified as lazy youth or people that don't have future?
Anybody, the statement I want to make now, I'll say that now. Anybody that relies or puts his trust in Ponzi scheme is not only lazy but That's why I say the statement will put me in trouble, but I don't care. Ponzi scheme is the money. You know why? It encourages the habit of attempting to get money without work. And that is against what money was meant for. Like I said, if you're a good money, if you speak the language of money, money will tell you that money is to be put to work. You don't work for money. You're supposed to take money as a tool and put it to work. There are two different languages. But what make people think that you just pursue the money? You don't pursue money. You stay and attract money. The money that comes to you, put it to work. That's exactly the flow. So if you are now, somebody comes and tells you a Kululu story, bring 10,000. Just drop it, no work, no hustle, nothing at all. You just go and you live your life, and money multiply by 3 or by 4.
Sure.
That's the money. Yeah, that's why I say the person is not just lazy, the person is wicked. No, so sometimes some people think they are holy and righteous. They don't know that it's just simple mindset that is actually depriving money from coming. You know, money is to be put to work. That means you identify a problem, you create a business around it, draw a business plan, then you take money, put on it, carry out that work for you. Then what you do is you manage. You're supposed to be a manager. Every human being is supposed to. That was our purpose on it. So we are meant to manage. So as you put it to work, you supervise and you watch the money work. Don't just put money here and just crash. And it encourages, I know, laziness. Laziness is tantamount to also wickedness. So there are two languages
So the next question is, what does greed have to do with making money? Because for this brand now, there are some people that did director, which is 15K, and they keep upgrading and upgrading and upgrading. Why, what does greed have to do with making money? Did you call that these people are very wicked? So this most one that they get, you are not even satisfied. You want to upgrade. Now it has crashed.
Yeah, well, I want to say something that can have maybe very deep. This word greed did not start. It's not a today thing. Greed is not a thing of our generation. Greed has been since Bible days. Jesus Christ himself made mention of greed and called it kingdom killer. Greed deprives you from entering God's kingdom. It's greed that brings about poverty. Just that word greed, and there's something he said, beware of greed. That means you must always guard yourself against greed, because it can sneak up on you, and mix you up. It's a very sneaky thing. So whenever you get money, and the only thing that comes to your mind is you want to mismanage this, what's greed? That's a recipe. Greed is the mismanagement of resources, personal benefits. Greed is the mismanagement of resources, personal benefits. The moment you know that this thing you're about to do is about to maximize resources just because of your personal gain or personal benefit. Yeah, greed has actually slipped up and it brings about downfall of human. Greed is very, very bad. Sure, greed. When once you introduce greed into your business is at the end of it. Your business is beginning to lose life and wants to do that. So it's very slick. So what I advise about people that have greed is they should always be well of it. Everybody's going to be well of it. That's the ultimate advice. Just be well of it. Just be well of it because it can just come and take you unawares. And you have to be well of it and know when your mind is trying to be greedy.
Okay, so we're going to move to the last two questions.
Okay.
What are your visions and missions of making money?
My vision. Believe me, permit me to actually say something that may be very controversial, but for me, it's the ultimate. The Bible. It's not a religious book. That book is not a religious book.
You want to take us another?
That's why I said that Bible is not a religious book. You asked me about my vision, so I want to actually give you my visions from the Bible. And the Bible is not a religious book. The Bible is a kingdom book. It's a book that tells you what God has in mind for the world. So it's not just about what. It's not about. Actually, everybody is supposed to read the Bible. Every human is supposed to really understand what you are and who you are. And one of the people that actually do everybody is supposed to be. Maybe you want to be a career person, you must have the mind of a business person. Some people want to be nurses all their life because they love taking care of people. Very nice mission, but you can be a billionaire nurse. You can be a billionaire nurse. You can. Everybody can. It's just a matter of you understanding being a financially intelligent person. So my vision is I want to see a world where people think like businessmen and all that. The concept of capitalism. Capitalism is what we are living in the world. Capitalism. Now what's capitalism? Capitalism is the set of people producers in the world and the set of people consumers in the world. So the producers capitalize on the ignorance of the consumers to look great. You understand? But meanwhile, we are all human beings that speak to producers. And I'll draw now, my mission now, number one, I have 4 laws that I got from the Bible. I guess where these laws are coming from. Genesis chapter 1. God gave us 4 commands. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Conquer it. Number 1. You women think that fruitful means have babies. That's a lie.
That's what I thought.
That's a lie. Be fruitful means be productive. Produce something. Solve the problem. Produce something that solves the problem. We will never ever forget Steve Jobs. He's a dead man now, but we'll never forget him because he's not like he was alive. We'll never forget him for the item he gave us. He's dead now. Wherever he's buried, we'll never forget him. The whole world knows him because of what he produced for us. It means produce something. That's the law number 1. Human being must try before he dies to produce something. Number 2. Multiply. Multiply means produce. That means whatever you are capable of producing, find the means to always produce it. That's not multiply. Find your always produce. Then number 3, fill the earth means distribution. You have produced something, can you produce it? Find a way to distribute it. Find a system for it.
Like you.
Conquer it means now control it, subdue it, manage it. So if everybody have that kind of thinking, man, this world will be a better place. Everybody will be doing their things. And by God's grace, God can actually lead us there. That's what I said. that good life. It's simple for kingdom citizens, you know.
Don't do this.
So the last question goes like this: what role will the money play when you make it?
Very simple from the financial intelligence. It just boils back to financial intelligence. All these things just see. Sometimes they say why do rich people live simple life, because they know the formula. It's just about being financially intelligent. You know that any money you have, for one, yes, you have necessities. You have things that are necessary in your life. You need to take care of your life. If I had more time, I would told you that money have 4 functions in your life. Personally, like what should be more personally. You shouldn't make money and you don't live a good life, because you're not against it. God wants to understand that there's money for spending, there's money for saving, there's money for investing, and there's money for giving. That giving is what unlocks so many things. So that giving, among all the things I just said, giving is the most important part, because money goes on a message, and any money you give somebody, or money you have planted this, you planted the seed in the mind of that person. If now I just 10 million
You have planted this.
Yes, you can see it now. You will never forget me in your life. That's what giving does. You see it. That's exactly what giving does. That giving aspect expands your wealth. Sure, giving helps you create that wealth, and that's actually why it's good.
So thank you guys for watching this video, and please, if you finish watching this video, I want you to have a rethink. Go back, look at yourself. Are you the type that spend and you don't have savings, you don't invest, you don't give, all these stingy people? Please, after watching this video, I want you to have a rethink and also try to adjust yourself, your life, and this is how we make money, and you're going to keep progressing. Thank you guys.
The mastermind.